Hello everyone, Tristan Hotham here, and I'm joined today by the wonderful Max Schofield, and we are the GeoWazzocks. We're not as pretentious as that other GeoGuessr player. I think his name's GeoWizard. What do you think, Max? What do you think about GeoWizard?
Well, we're also not as good as GeoWizard, but you'll probably remember, Tristan, that in my A-level geography coursework on tectonic plates, I did get 100%. So if we see any tectonic plates, I think we're on to a winner.
I also remember when we went to try out for eggheads, and you asserted that something was the most scientifical possible. We never got in. Anyway, we're going to be playing by my normal rules, which is we can scroll around, we can look at things, we can discuss, we can take as long as we want. It's across the whole world, but we're not allowed to move up and down the road, for example. And I think that's all the rules, isn't it, Max?
Yeah, no moving.
No moving. We're not like professionals like GeoWizard. He needs to get himself a life. But, you know, the GeoWazzocks, we're here to have fun, and we're here to learn geography and to test our mental acumen. So, let's have a little look around. Now, Max, what are you thinking?
What are those wooden bins? Are those recycling bins?
That is...
Is that important?
I mean, architecturally, I'm thinking France. That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
Look at this nouveau 1970s designed church stained glass, isn't it? That's like modernist meets Rococo or whatever it is. Yeah, then we have the recycling bins that clearly are not used very much.
Recyclage.
That makes me think of a very large bureaucracy, and yet a public that are a little bit, maybe not so, you know, what's that French word? Je ne sais quoi, or something like that. Less than interested. So that's what I see there. Is there any words on it? Can't really make it out. That is a lot of wine bottles, though. Is that another?
French are known for their wine.
Is that another French clue?
French are known for their wine.
No words. Oh, maybe. Oh my gosh. Oh, we can't see any of the writing on the gravestones. I was hoping for a Jacques Jean, or a.
What have we got in the back? What have we got in the background?
It looks very French to me. Have you been to France many times?
I'm thinking northern France.
I think that's a fair shout. France is massive, though, and that's the problem. Let's look at some other. I mean, this looks like northern. This looks like northern France. I agree with you.
Yeah, that is a sheet.
The stonework. Do you think Normandy, Brittany? Oh, my lord. Pont du Gard? Vassy?
Yeah, nice. Vassy, yeah, nice.
Oh my gosh, we could get full...
Rousson.
Is Pont du Gard one of the areas of northern France? Have a little look for Pont du Gard.
I think it's further right.
You think it's over here? Well, if we start in one area... Where's the Pont du Gard? Let's start on a high zoom. Let's start on a high zoom and just have a look at the different... Pont du Gard. Is it Pont... It could be Pont de anything. I'm just saying Pont du Gard. Vassy.
Vassy, I think. And I think Vassy is north of sort of Champagne area on the east. I could be wrong.
Let's spend a few minutes here. Just doing a little bit of a scout. I mean, Vassy. It might be worryingly tiny. Let's just have another check up the road just to see if there's not anything we've missed. Can't see what that says. I mean, I agree, northern France. It seems quite hilly, though. Yeah? Doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah. That's hills in the distance. So yeah, it's not going to be.
I think search for Vatsy. Go down a little bit.
Do you think south of Champagne country? Potentially around Rouen. Is it Rouen? Rennes?
Yeah.
Ram? Oh man.
It's somewhere there. I think punt kind of North Champagne region.
You direct me towards where you want to go.
Well, okay.
I mean, I don't think we're going to be that. France is annoyingly large.
Further west a little bit, then maybe. I don't know.
Further west. Let me have a little check around Normandy.
Yeah. Brittany, Normandy.
Let's just see if there's anything that pops out with our super scanning brains that have more power than an iPhone. Hopefully still. Maybe not in a few years. You see, I think the language of these places is quite weird, isn't it? It's not like central France. It's that Celtic influence of having strange, like, Plounevezel. So this, I do think Vassy sounds more like central France. Northern central France. But where's... Okay, we're going to have to go for a Pont de something. Right, we're going to have to make a guess. Let's go for a middle ground near Beauvais.
Yeah.
And we're going to go along a river. We're going to go for...
I'm not getting river.
Pont. Pont de whatever. I mean, where there's I don't see any pont des. This is the problem. Here's a pont de Brie de Son. I mean, we'll spend all day on this one. We're just gonna go for it. We're going there. Damn it! It was bloody Normandy.
You're right. It's that grey brick, isn't it?
It's that brick.
Is it Vassy? Is it actually Vassy?
No, it's not Vassy anyway. We would never have got perfect. It's Le Bourg d'Ouilly. I've probably bloody been to this place. I've been to Normandy quite a few times.
There is a pont.
Where's the pont?
Left. That village is Pont.
Pont d'Ouilly. Wheelie. River Willy, probably, isn't it?
As a first go, I think that's a Wazzock win.
That's a Wazzock win. We're counting anything as a Wazzock win. When we're put together.
That's. I would drive that far for a McDonald's if I was really hungry.
Well, it's 4,342 points, so that's a lot of kudos to us, and 131 miles. So yeah, I mean, I've driven further. If I really needed a toilet, I reckon how long does 137 miles take on a motorway? A couple of hours.
Yeah, you'd be in 60 miles an hour. Just about 2 hours.
I could probably hold it that long. Maybe not. Yeah. Let's see. We were so close. We got France, though. We're not that stupid. We didn't look stupid. This looks interesting now. Quite obviously Asia. Tropical. Touristic. Very touristic. Different types of people. That guy looks like he might even be Western, or these could be Japanese people, and these people could be from, I don't know, somewhere with darker skinned ethnic groups.
We're thinking sort of some sort of meeting place between.
Well, it's somewhere where it could be like Maybe it's like Vietnam. I mean, we're so unluckily close to seeing that sign, which would open up so many doorways because we'd see the language. Is there no language around at all? Because that would be really unlucky. Because I think if we saw that sign, we would know straight away.
Is it definitely tropical?
I mean, if you look at it, I suppose it sort of isn't. It is and it isn't. I don't know. What's that? Oh, right. It looked like an English telephone box for a second. I was like, Hong Kong! Done.
What's at the top of the lamppost?
Maybe this could be Hong Kong. Who knows? This is a light bulb.
That is just a light.
That is just a light.
Can we tell where the sun is?
Okay, let's have a look.
Where is the sun?
The sun is this way. This is the sun. Here.
Southern hemisphere. So we're northern hemisphere. That would say, right?
I don't know. I think if the sun's here, if the sun exists, it's there. No?
Right.
I don't see the sun over there. So it's over here. So that's which way is red?
North. So we're in the northern hemisphere. Because the sun's in the south.
Right. So we're in the northern hemisphere. Well, I suppose everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my gosh. What is this? Is this like a water park thing? It could be Japan or something. It could be an onsen. Or an onsen equivalent in like Vietnam or something. I mean, it looks extremely well kept after, well looked after, well organized. It looks wealthy. They have a health and safety thing for having cleaned this thing. It's like a hotel complex with swimming pools or spa or something. But we haven't got any cars. We haven't got any language. I still think I would go for Japan, but it could be Taiwan. That's a good shout, potentially. Taiwan.
It could be
South Korea. It could be China.
Sri Lanka.
I don't think it's going to be Sri Lanka. That's my feeling. Because, admittedly, this lady and this lady look Indian, or possibly from Sri Lanka, but then I look at all the other people. This guy, he looks like he's from Southeast Asia. Same with this guy. And then if you look at these people over here, that guy looks like he might be from the West.
See, this could even be sort of Seychelles.
Yeah.
With that Indian influence.
I mean, the rock and stone's interesting as well.
That's volcanic. That's basalt.
Right, so volcanic, well, volcanic is blur, this whole area, isn't it? But you're right, it could be Philippines, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be Philippines. It's good. That's good, yeah.
Let's go for Philippines.
That's good, yeah.
Let's go for it, because if we're wrong, we're not that far from here or here. We're just bad for Japan, but we're all right for here as well. So it would probably be close to Manila, wouldn't it? And it would be in a park.
Yeah.
La Mesa watershed? No? Where do you think the volcanoes are in? Maybe around here.
What about city of Balanga?
In here. Yeah, that looks right. Probably here. Ready? You happy with that?
Yeah.
We've got to make a
I'm
guess.
happy with that.
Okay. Oh, did a good job of going with Philippines.
Is that right?
No, but it was Indonesia, I think. Next to Mount Kinabalu, the pouring hot springs Ranau Saban. So obviously, I guess it's Indonesia, but it gets visited probably by quite a lot of people. Next to Brunei. We were 650 miles away.
That's not great, is it?
Yeah, given the circumstance,
Correct.
if we'd seen the language, we would have probably got it.
Yeah. The continent. We got the right continent.
Hey, we nearly went for bloody Japan. That would have been a
Yeah.
disaster. We were 650 miles away, 2,481 points. Not doing the best, but we're not doing the worst. But you have to admit, GeoWizard, if you're watching this, we have had a tough old ride. You only upload the ones where you're in the middle of a city centre with a sign saying, like, St George's Square or something, Liverpool.
Yeah, we didn't cherry pick. We don't cherry pick our rounds.
We don't cherry pick because we don't have the time to cherry pick, GeoWizard, because we have real jobs. I love you, mate. I'm sorry. One day we'll meet you and we'll have a beer once all of this virus is over. Estados Unidos, no?
That looks like a FedEx van or whatever they call it, like a US postal
Yeah,
service.
an old US. This guy's. And what is this? Name the car. Good luck. I think it's a Lincoln. Yeah, I was going to say Lincoln, yeah. It's a great shout.
Town car.
Lincoln something or other from the 90s. This is obvious. It's obviously the United States. It's got a blue.
Acura, Iron Man.
It's got a blue. Don't different states have different number plates? That one's bluish. Oh.
If we ever become sad enough to learn those, then I'm giving up. What's that thing down here?
Well,
it's industrial and there's mountains. Well, there's small hills.
It's the middle of Central America. It could be like Texas, but it could be all sorts of. It looks kind of Breaking Bad kind of landscape, doesn't it? New Mexico.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it looks hot enough for New Mexico.
You say that, but this is not rusted. Looks in good nick. Look at the grass. This is looks like rainy season, and there's barely.
Yeah, I think this could be like farming belt, Midwest.
Okay, let's look at the. This is always a clue. LSD. Something about meth. Probably one of the places which suffer from drug problems. Is there any other island? Brink? I don't know. This is another challenging place.
There's no possibility of this being like Argentina or something, is there?
Surely not.
No,
I mean, it's even got American style number plates.
Okay. Yeah, but they do. People drive down, don't they?
The only debate here, I think, is between it being here, like as in this sort of area, or this sort of area. Yeah? My vote goes for this sort of area. Yeah?
New Mexico. I'd go Oklahoma side, further to the east.
You go here. Well, then we can sort of meet in the middle, maybe, with Guyman. Surely, maybe Guyman? No?
Yeah.
It has got a rail. Is there a rail line? Go along the rail line. That'll make it sort of legit, won't it? Is there a rail line?
It's got an airport.
It's got. Maybe it's too impressive. Liberal. That's got an airport as well, but there is a rail line. So that makes me.
Okay, let's go with Liberal Oklahoma.
Here we go. We're going there. Next, on the edge of Liberal. Here we go. Not bad, but not great. Wyoming. So more northern than I imagined. I'm surprised. I suppose you never think that America does get quite deserty, even in these places.
Wyoming and Montana, that's like Native American, like mountains, national park kind of area, isn't it? It doesn't. I always think of it being more, I guess, more lush than that.
It's next to Yellowstone, and maybe that was like tropical storm season, so it's like maybe it wasn't quite as green as it is normally. Anyway, if this explodes, it's all going to be over for everyone. Yellowstone, isn't it? So hopefully it won't. It was actually a place called Lovell. Sage Creek. Sounds quite cool. We were 665 miles away.
I've got a friend in Wyoming, and apparently it is really nice. Sort of cowboy country, I think, it used to be.
It's just
Wild West.
a very satisfying shape, isn't it?
That's also true.
It's the most...
As is Colorado.
It's the OCD state of the United States, because none of them quite... This one's like, yes, love it, love it. What are you doing? No! And then it ruins itself with this horrific element here. Wyoming, though, lovely. Look at that. Beautiful.
Colorado. Isn't Colorado square beneath it?
Colorado also is square,
Yeah.
but I prefer the slightly higher sides of Wyoming to the rectangular shape of Colorado. So Wyoming is my favourite box-shaped state.
We'll agree on that.
Right. Next.
600 miles.
These have been quite hard. I think we're doing this. Look at this one. This is hard as well. We're doing all right given the circumstances. We're getting the correct country and we're getting within, well, except for the Indonesia one. This is our only clue. That's our clue. Oh boy.
Right, very red soil. Is that?
I mean, I think your sun thing's going to come in here. That's
in the south, so northern hemisphere again.
Oh,
but,
goddamn!
I mean, you can tell from the foliage; those are all like pine.
I'm going to throw out a shout here and say, like, I'm looking at this
Canada?
stone. No, I'm thinking like Norway. I agree, it could be Canada. Where's the red soil places? Unless this is a trick, it could just be that they've covered this. Tree? White birch? White birch? Is that white birch?
No idea.
It's white. If it is, if it is, I'm thinking let's go Finland.
We've got a little lake, haven't we?
We've got a lake. We've got a boat. It doesn't look very hilly.
Norway does have some lakes.
We've got some exposed stone. This is, I think, the biggest clue, is the exposed stone.
What is that?
I think it's exposed stone. I think it's a big old block of stone. I think it's here, here, or here. But equally, you're right. It could be any of here. But I think my gut tells me that wood there looks like could be Russia. It could be like somewhere around here. My gut says Finland, but I'm happy to defer to you.
Yeah, because I still got a feeling it's Canada, but I'll go with Finland.
Okay, well, if we're wrong, you get the kudos for Canada. I'm going to put us here on the edge of this lake, and this is
insane guess. I need the insane guess.
I imagine if this is like 10 meters away. Can you just on the whole of the earth get that close? Here we go. I'm bloody genius. I am so good at the Finland guesses. We didn't record it, but the other day we were doing another GeoGuessr game and there was another Finland that came up and I guessed it again. I'm the best at Finland in the world. Come on, GeoWizard, take me on, Finland.
That's a Wazzock win.
That counts as we're still 208 miles away. We're still terribly far away, but I feel like that's a massive win given the information we had from that placement. On a weird little island called Cumlingy.
You got to be careful.
Cumlingy. Just come for short. Next to whatever this interesting island is that I've always apparently Sweden own this one, but they all speak Finnish and they don't like them. I think it's something like that. One of my places to visit Finland, lots of lakes. Look at that. It looks incredible. In fact, there's more lake than land in this, if you look at that. Amazing. And yeah, we guessed quite wrong. 208 miles away. What do you make of that, Max?
No, I'm impressed. Your gut is pretty good with Finland.
I've got a Finnish
Your
gut.
gut in
My Viking ancestors are sending signals through the red soil and the brown wood, birch trees, red soil, and a bit of exposed rock, and that's Finland.
Noted.
Right, this is it. It's the last one.
Surely we need to beat 15,000.
Here we go. Here we go, Max. It's a road. It's a Stein. Oh, we can't see it. I mean, we're not being very lucky with the old signs here, are we?
Are they driving on the left?
That is a good shout. Let's have a look at that. So, oh, Victoria.
Yes.
Victoria, pale ale. Oz driving on the correct side of the road, because you would want to have your right hand free for sword fighting, or jousts for a joust. That's the sensible way to drive, so you have your stronger arm for the joust. We're super unlucky with the signs again. I feel like we've been really unlucky with the placement of the signs. We're so close to seeing loads of signs that would have helped a lot. And the problem is, this beer, Victoria beer, is probably sold all over Australia. Now, admittedly, we might go Victoria. Let's look at where Victoria is. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, the state is down the south, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah, so this is the state of Victoria. I think that's our dropping off point. Unless we could find another clue. Flat.
Can you zoom into that at all?
This is max zoom, I'm afraid. You'd have to get a microscope thing out and look at your screen. We've got something there.
It says night jam, doesn't it?
Night jar? Night jab? Night jar?
Jam?
Night jam? Something?
Prestige. What's the other? The caravan shop. Prestige something.
Prestige something. Accessory service and accessories centre. Victoria. It's a very long and straight road.
Yeah, east to west, isn't it? Pretty much.
One way. And that's about it for clues. I mean, is there a long straight road here? There are.
It's going sort of...
Which direction is it going?
Well, it's sort of north... No, south.
Isn't it going...
Sort of. That's east to west.
Yeah. This is going east to west, so it's sort of going off.
It's got a little...
Like this.
It's a little bit south east to northwest.
Like this?
Yeah.
I think we've got to go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Because we've got no better clue than Victoria.
I'm thinking the next road, the more diagonal road, is it?
This?
The one to the right of that, near the airport, yeah.
This one, right, we'll go for that.
You'd buy a caravan near an airport, wouldn't you?
Well, we've got public golf course, Organ Pipes National Park, motorsport complex. It's dual carriageway. We could be onto a winner here. We could be onto a winner. Down a bit. Let's just check a little bit down, just in case we're incredibly lucky.
What was the name? Was it called?
Prestige.
Prestige.
Prestige. I mean, I think we got a good go with this. Let's see.
Go for it.
Congratulations, new badge. Oh, bloody hell, we were bloody good on that, though. 40 miles. From just a blind guess of going near Melbourne. It was actually...
Geelong.
There it is. Prestige. Jayco Geelong. Geelong Garden Supply. So is this town called Geelong? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
What's our total score?
Well, we got 4,791 for that. 40 miles away. And now we're going to see what we got overall. I think we got over 15k, but I might be wrong. What do you think? 13?
Yeah, no, we did. I think we did. Sure.
Oh, we did all right. 18,049 points. Oh,
That's not bad. We set the bar fairly low, but I'm still glad.
Oh, well, the good thing is that we'll hopefully do better next time on GeoWazzocks. Like and subscribe for more quality content. This one, we could have done better. We could have spent a lot longer looking, and we would have eventually found it, and we could have probably got exactly on it. This one, we did bloody well on, because that was just a difficult guess. This one, again, another difficult guess. We could have probably been a bit luckier by going up a bit. But hey-ho, not too bad. Indonesia versus Manila. We're lucky we went for the Philippines. And again, that was an awfully difficult one because we didn't get any... the number of signs we actually saw in this was so low, wasn't it, Max? And yet, we still did all right.
I think Australia's the best one.
Australia was definitely the best
I'm
one.
impressed.
That was literally off a beer sign, and that's it.
That's going to sum it up, doesn't it?
That sums up the British, and it also sums up Wazzocks. GeoWazzocks. Like and subscribe for more quality content. Very good. I think we did all right. I'm pleased with that. We're going to play again soon, probably next week. We'll put the video on as soon as possible. If you did enjoy this video, why not subscribe to my channel? Nice Victoria Brew, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.